Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing episode 2 of the end of the year. And well, today's topic we're going to be discussing is greedy people and liberals. Now, I know you guys have dealt with these people or whatever, but in my situation, it's kind of pretty different. Then I got two stories, so let's go and actually dive in. So here we go. All right, so literally a couple of months ago, some girl randomly added me on Facebook, and like literally I never seen her before. Like I guess she went to the same school as me or whatever. So like, and then after that, jumped to a couple months later in September, which was also the same month that the other incident happened. And well, around that time, she sent me a text saying like, "Hey, are you interested in a 12K grant from college?" And then like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like literally I don't know why would she text me that like if I was interested like in a $12,000 grant. I know some of you guys are gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's a scam," which till now it is. And well, literally, I text her say that she goes to the same college as me, and then she said no. So all right. And then after that, well, like literally, just whatever. Then after that, jumped to I guess maybe like a week later or something, she sent me a text saying, "Hey, could you do me a favor?" And then I text her, "What is it?" And then she said that like, "Oh, like could you loan me $100?" You guys are gonna say like, why is she loaning me $100? Which literally, like honestly, I don't know why would she loan me $100. I don't know why she asked me to loan her $100 since basically I don't know this girl. So yeah, honestly, I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, what you did," but here's the thing. She told me that to go and send her the money through Cash App, and like literally I did install Cash App. But then, well, here's the thing, you guys. Like I know you guys are gonna say like, "Oh, did you send her the money?" Which yeah, I did send her, but here's the thing. So literally, I went on Cash App and I sent her the $100. But here's the thing: I didn't really send the money like what's called correctly because well, I was called I never used Cash App, and well, like literally, I did send her the money, but I guess that it went back because I didn't send it correctly. So like in general, she never got the money, so that's good. And then literally, so I did say like literally, I also took a screenshot of the text, what's called of her asking for money. So I'm gonna show you guys. So here it is. And yeah, so literally that's that's the text of her texting me for money. And like literally literally I did actually post it on my Snapchat, and then what's called I did send it to like what's called I posted it on my Snapchat story, and then like my friend said like, "Oh, you're actually getting punked," and then my other friend said, "Oh yeah, she just asked you for money," which literally I already knew that, but here's the thing, I don't know what was I doing. So I did that, I just blocked her, and then that was pretty much it. And I even exposed her on my Instagram story, but so yeah, well, whatever. And yeah, so literally, and after that, I was kind of, was whatever. Then honestly, here's the thing, like literally, like literally, if you what's called, I know you guys already, what's called already know that if someone randomly asks you for money, like if what's called whatever situation, like just say no, and like, it's whatever. So yeah, but anyway, moving on. All right, so next we also got is the second story, and this also happened. What's called like a couple of weeks later. So let's go and dive in. So here we go. All right, so literally, what's called this story is actually gonna be in two parts. So like literally, the first half is that literally, I think it happened on a Monday. I had a friend, what's called like she what's it called she's well, I don't know what day it happened. She what's it called my friend text me say like, "Hey, could you do me a favor?" And then like what is it? Then she said, "Oh, could you loan me $100?" And then like I text her, "Oh, like well, oh no, like here's the thing, you guys." So literally like what's it called my friend, I did actually know her from junior high, but she never went to high school because she moved. So yeah, like literally like it's different. So she sent me a text saying like, "Oh, what's it called that she wanted me she said that she told me to loan her $100, and the reason why is that because she was late on her rent." Now here's the thing, like good, the rent cost her $300, and then once when I sent her the 100, she told me to send her another one because to complete the rent. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, when she told me to send her another 100, like I was kind of on the fence, like what's called literally I don't know. It's because like honestly, like till now I do actually regret sending her the money. Like I'm not trying to be rude, but like honestly, like I guess it wasn't really my problem. And then I just was called like I should have had not sent her the money and told her like, "Hey, I like I can't." And then honestly, well, once when she texted me back said like, "Oh, I'm about to get kicked out," which literally she's what's called which literally kind of made me feel bad. But hey, I mean like it's just what's called like that's that's the way how it is. And honestly, like literally, literally, I just wanted to go to help her, so I decided I just sent her the money, and then that's it. So, and then after that, I was actually left with $100 because at that time I did actually got an emergency grant from college, and then they gave me like $1,000, and then that was kind of pretty much it. And then like literally throughout the past couple of weeks of September, I was helping my relatives out with some stuff, and then towards the end of September, I was down to $100. So and then jump to Wednesday. Well, literally, what's going jump to Wednesday? Like literally, I text my friend, who I'm gonna keep anonymous, and like literally, I text him say like, I text him say, hey, look, what's it called? My friend asked me for money, and then here's the thing. Like, I actually asked for his opinion, and then like literally, he actually said like, oh, like, why she asked for money because she needed to go and pay the rent, and basically, well, here's the thing. Like I know, like, hear me out, you guys. So like you guys probably already know that you have those type of friends who are like what's it called, or how can I say, have different opinions, and then they're like what's it called, get offended and stuff like that. It's because like literally like people actually take what's it called people end up responding to situations differently, but like in this case, well, like it was kind of how can I say, surprise. So you guys so anyway, so literally I told them that like I sent the $200 to my friend, and they got all, I guess, all and was called they got offended, and they said like, oh, you should have sent the $200. And then my friend's dad's was called my was literally my friend's dad also was like conversating with about the what's called like I want to hear his opinion, but instead like he actually said like, oh, it could be a scam. And then I said, well, I don't know, like I told them that I knew her for a couple of I knew her from junior high. So yeah, like, and then like literally I sent them what's called screenshot of what's called the my friend's landlord's cash app. And then literally what's called like they were kind of confused, but I did explain and say like literally what's called, did you like literally they were all like saying, did you send her a pic of your account? I said no. Well, look, here's the thing. I just sent a screenshot to my friend to see how much money I had, and then like literally what's called, they actually kind of got offended. They said no, like I only sent what's called a screenshot of the how much money I had. I didn't really send a screenshot of like my account or whatever. And they're like literally they kind of took that like what's called, they actually took that wrong. And plus what's called like other people, like people are hard headed because they don't listen. So literally like after what's when I so literally after that, literally what's called, my friend told me, say like, oh, my dad's gonna go, let's go tell your relative that you send the $200. And yeah, basically like you guys already know that, like, well, here's the, they were gonna blackmail me. Well, after he said that, like literally like he was actually gonna blackmail me, and then I told him, why are you gonna go and do that? And then that's when what's called, they actually revealed their what's called their true colors. Say like, oh yeah, like basically if you buy my dad a figure, then yeah. Then after that, like literally I told him like, bro, seriously? And then after that, like they said, oh, it was a joke. Then I was like, whatever. And then after that, well, that was kind of pretty much it. Then like literally jump to what's called, so yeah, but anyway, moving on. So literally that was kind of pretty much it. But jump to jump to 2 days later on Friday. This is where it gets interesting. So on Friday, I got a call from my friend, say like, hey, do you want to go ahead and hang out, etc. And then yeah, let's go and actually hang out. And then like literally I told this, well, at that time, like here's the thing, I did actually kind of had money, but it was actually for the house payment, because like my relative had to, here's the thing, well, literally like he had to transfer the money to my account so he could go and pay the house payment. And then I told him, say like, hey, like what's going, I told my friend, said, hey, what's good, we can hang out, but I can't use my card because well, I did tell them that like I did have money, but it was only for the house payment. So they actually did understand. So, and then after that, like literally we were talking back and forth, etc. And then after that, literally what's called, we ended up actually making up the plan to hang out. So after that, I just went to go tell my relatives, say, hey, I'm gonna hang out with my friend. Then like literally what's called, my relative told me, said like, oh, you can't use your card, so I had to give the card to my relative. And literally after that, what's called, my other relative gave me like $30, and then yeah, it was kind of pretty short, but so whatever. So after that, so literally I called my friend back. I told his brother, I called my friend back, and then after that, like literally told him, say, hey, look, I got some, I got some money. And then like literally what's it called, like he said that like, oh, how much you have? He said, well, I only have 30 bucks. Now here's the thing. Basically, this is where actually kind of gets interesting. So he told me, so like, oh, like what's it called, like, how come you don't use your card? I said, like, bro, like, literally, like, I can't use the card because, I have, what's called the monies for the house payment. And, like, literally, I did tell him that, but I guess they probably, how can I say, quote unquote, forgot. And, like, literally, what's called, he said, like, oh, like, literally, we're gonna be driving my, what's called, he told me, he said, like, oh, it's not gonna be enough. I said, why? It's because we're gonna take my dad's Mercedes. And here's the thing, basically, like, literally, like, I understand, yeah, like, gas, what's called, to fill gas is actually kind of expensive, but, like, I only, like, here's, I told him that I only have $30, but, like, literally, I told him that, do you even have money? And then he said he doesn't. Then, well, literally, what's it called, like, here's the thing, like, literally after, the phone call, he actually just, I don't know, where Tony said, like, oh, like, I'm just gonna use my money. And then I was like, what? Like, literally, here's the thing, you guys, I don't know, like, how he told me, but, it's just, like, whatever. Then after that, what's called, so after that, like, literally, I just ended up going to my relatives, and they told me, say, hey, what's going on? They say, like, oh, like, I don't think we could be able to hang out. And then they told me why. And then I told them, say, like, because, like, I don't have enough money because, we're gonna be, what's called, to fill gas. And then, like, literally, I told them, say, like, oh, like, we're gonna be, what's called, like, they actually said why. And then I told them, say, we're gonna be driving, his Mercedes. So yeah, literally, they kind of got, confused, but, it's whatever. And then, literally, so after that, like, literally, I decided, just to get changed. And then after that, like, after when I got ready, I went to go call my friend back, but his brother picked up. And then I told him, hey, I got ready. And then that's when, what's it called, his brother picked up, and then he told me, say, like, oh, like, I don't think we can hang out. And I told him why. And then, well, here's where they also reveal, their true colors. So here it is. So literally, he told me, like, I told him, like, oh, why? And then he said that, like, oh, yeah, because you spent the $200 on that girl. And then that's when I was like, what? And then I told him, so, like, bro, like, literally, I need to go and help out a friend. And he said, oh, but we're your friends. And then, like, he said, like, oh, you could, what's called, you could have used the $200 on us. Like, bro, literally, like, here's the thing. In general, at that time I had $100, and like literally, like they say, like, oh, you should have just used the $200 on. I was like, bro, I only had $100. Like, that's really enough. So what more do you want? You want 1,000 or like? Yeah, you guys actually already understand. So anyway, so literally after that, like, was called, I just ended up hanging up, and then that's when my relatives over here say, like, and then that's when I told everything. And then after that, I literally what's called, decided just to go and what's called, and then after that, I just ended up texting my friend, say, like, oh, why is your dad bitching about the $200? And then that's when after that, once when I sent a text. And then after that, like, I what's called, went to go I went back, what's called, went to go, I was called text him. And then, like, literally, like, I saw that he screenshotted the text. And then that's when was called, I literally ended up calling and said, like, oh, like, what's called, like, whatever. Then, like, he said, like, oh, yeah, my dad's gonna come over there because you cussed at him. Now here's the thing, like, literally, I didn't really cuss at him. I just sent him a text saying, why is he bitching about the $200, which is different. Cussing is like where you going in person and cussing at the, what's it called, it's like where you go in person and cussing at, cussing in front of, whoever. And then, yeah, that's what they're cussing. But literally texting, what's it called, is actually, well, you guys already know. So yeah, basically, yeah, like, I didn't cuss at what's called their dad. I just literally end up what's called sending a text saying why you're complaining about the $200. So yeah, and then after that, literally, I just end up what's called hanging up. And then that's when my relatives over here. And then I told them, say, oh, this and that. And then after that, well, it was whatever. So yeah. So anyway, so then after that, jump to the next day, which is Saturday. I told my other relatives, say, like, hey, what's called, I told them everything. And then after that, that's when my relative found out that, oh yeah, they're greedy people. So I decided to block him on Snapchat. And then after that, well, that was kind of pretty much it. So yeah. And then what's called, then after that, we'll jump to 2 months later, in November. Literally, it was during Cattle Call week. His what's called, it was what's called, on Saturday, which was the parade. His brother actually met up, and they, like, literally say, like, oh, can you loan me what's called some money? And then I told him no. And then after he just left off. And then what's called, this also same thing happened the next day, which was Sunday, where I went to the rodeo. Then he also asked me for money, and I told him no. And then he just left off, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, so basically, honestly, yeah. So there you have it, guys. So that's why I actually had to deal with these what's called these past couple of months. And honestly, yeah, like, literally, it's kind of pretty crazy. But hey, I'm like, literally, I mean, what's called, everyone always what's called encounters greedy people, shady people, scammers, etc. I mean, like, there's just whatever. So like for my advice, just stay away from those kind of people and just let's go just hang out with the just stay away from bad people, just hang out with with your friends, etc. So yeah, but anyway, moving on. Well, there you have it, guys. So that's episode 2. So like literally, sorry guys, like I was gonna go and upload this yesterday, but I had some what's called some difficulties, and then I'm gonna be uploading episode 3 and 4 tomorrow. So yeah, but anyway, moving on. Well, there you have it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.